Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. For today's video, I have 5 products I'm glad that I didn't purchase. And I feel like I always share with you guys my favorites or just like products that, I've used up or, products that I disliked or whatever. But I do always have like a wish list going on my phone or just kind of in my head. I always kind of have like products I want to try. And I tried to think more about the purchases that I'm making just because, makeup is expensive and, it all adds up quickly. Plus, it takes a long time to use up. So, without further ado, I'm just going to share with you guys 5 products that I'm glad that I didn't purchase and kind of explain to you why I'm glad that I didn't purchase them. And if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking on my phone. So the first product I want to talk about is the Flamingo palette from Violet Voss. Now, I've never tried anything from Violet Voss, and when I saw like the promo pictures for this, I was all about it. I was like, yes, I want that palette so badly. And then the more I saw swatches and the more that I thought about it and how often I would use it, because I've been getting more into using doing colorful eye looks and whatnot, and I'm still all about that. But the more I thought about it, I was like, do you really want to spend $45 plus shipping, for this palette? It's a lot of money, and how often would you really use it? And then I got to thinking, I'm like, I have all of these Vice palettes that I've spent, money on throughout the years, and while you can't get these anymore, I'm like, there's still some amazing shades in here. They might not be as pigmented or like the same thing as the Violet Voss palette, and I might have to, pull from different palettes, but I have pops of color in here. I have this Chaos shade, which is, the blue. I have these other blues, and I'm like, you know what, why do I want to spend $45 on, that palette when I have all of these palettes that have colorful shades, and I'm just, neglecting them. So yeah, this one is probably my favorite. This is the Vice 3 palette, and, it's really nice quality and whatnot. And then this one has some of those greens and blues in it, and I'm just like, why do you want to spend $45 and when you're not even using the palette that you already own? So I'm kind of like, if it ever were to go on sale, like maybe half off or more than that, or if I, received it as a gift or something, I would be more than, I would be so excited to have it. But for me to go and spend $45 on a palette that I'm probably only going to use in the summertime, and then it's probably going to sit there until next summer, I don't think it's worth it. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't buy it, because I'm just like, I have all these palettes, I'd rather use those. The next thing I want to talk about is the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer, and I'm talking about the white one that was supposed to be limited edition, the coconut smelling bronzer, and it's pretty expensive. I want to say that bronzer is like $45. Granted, you get like a ton of products, so you get, a lot of bang for your buck. This bronzer right here from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Rosewood, I bought this like a week or two during the VIB sale, like a week or two before that bronzer was released, and I didn't know it was being re-released. So had I not bought this one, I might have bought that one, but I've been more than happy with this bronzer, and it takes a super long time for me to even go through a bronzer, let alone hit pan on a bronzer. So for me to even think about spending $45 on a bronzer that, well, it looks nice and whatnot, I believe it's now permanent, so if I ever did want that bronzer sometime down the line, I could totally get it. But the majority of my bronzers, I only have one face, and I only, contour and bronze up part of my face. So for me to, go out and spend $45 on a bronzer that I probably wouldn't ever use up, it's just kind of ridiculous. And like I said, I've been more than happy with this bronzer from Anastasia. I've been using this every single day since I've got this back in April. So, and I have not yet hit pan, so it doesn't even look like I've used this. So for me to go out and spend $45 on something, that, like I said, I would never use up, and I just think it's absolutely, ridiculous for me to even be thinking about that when I have so many beautiful bronzers in my collection already, and I'm satisfied with the bronzers that I have, so I'm so happy I did not pick up that one. So the next product I want to talk about is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer Highlighter Palette thing that had the perfume or fragrance with it, whatever you want to call it. And this was, I believe, exclusive to Walmart. And I think, for me, it kind of had its 15 minutes of fame. for me. Like, when I saw it, when it was going to be released, I was like, oh my god, I want that so bad, and then I kind of forgot about it. But the more I thought about it, I was like, first off, I hated the packaging, and I've heard many people complain about that. I mean, I don't know, it was just kind of like one of the things where if I had it, I would probably use it, and then it would get lost in my collection. And, yeah, I don't know, I just, like, wanted it, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, I have so many highlighters that I already love, and I haven't heard the greatest things about the Physicians Formula highlighters. The butter bronzer I love, but the highlighters as well as the blushes, I haven't heard the best reviews on those products, so I'm sort of glad that I didn't spend the $15 or $20, however much it was, for that palette, because like I said, I probably would have used it and now it would be sitting in my drawer collecting dust. The next product I actually did get a sample of, but I probably like 10 times I had it in my Sephora cart and I took it out and I was like, I want it, but I'm like, I know I don't need it. And that is the Drunk Elephant Bestie cleanser, and I, like I said, have tried a sample of it, but it broke me out, so I'm so happy I did not purchase the full size of it, because if I would have, I would not be using it, and I know I could have returned it, or I could return it, but I was so intrigued by the cleanser because I know so many people love it, and I do love Drunk Elephant products for the most part, but something about that cleanser, it just didn't sit well with my skin, so I am so glad I didn't purchase it, because I think it is quite pricey for how much you get, but yeah, I am glad that I didn't purchase that. Finally, I have the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in Lolita. Now, when the Kat Von D was releasing these, I want to say it was back in like December or November, I was so excited about these. I was like, I wanted every single shade, but Lolita was probably the one that I wanted the most, just because I have her liquid lipstick in Lolita, and I feel like that kind of is the most neutral, and it would suit my skin tone quite well, especially for the lipstick shades that I go for. But the more I thought about it, I was just like, you know what, girl, you have so many lip liners. I mean, compared to some people, this isn't a lot, but I have like 6 or 8 lip liners here, something like that, and I'm like, you don't go through lip liners that fast, so why are you thinking about picking up another one? Besides that, when I swatched it out in store, I just felt like it wasn't as creamy as I anticipated, and I don't know, I just was kind of underwhelmed when I, swatched them. I was like, oh really, this is them? I just felt like I thought it was going to be so much better, and like I said, it takes so long for me to use up lip liners. I use them, 3 or 4 times a week, but still, it takes me forever. I think I've only gone through 2 lip liners in my entire life, which that's a lot still, but I have this many, I'm never going to get through them, so why am I looking at a $20 lip liner? I don't know. So I'm glad that I didn't purchase it, because like I said, it was kind of underwhelming to me, and I don't know, I want all of my makeup to be products that I love, and I think it's good that I think it's good for people to have a wish list and to kind of think about products that they want and not always have an impulse decision, because I'm kind of known for just impulse buying things, and I know I should, be better about it, but sometimes you just can't help it. But these are some products that I'm glad that I did not purchase. Please let me know what some products that you're glad that you didn't purchase are down below, because I would love to hear your thoughts if you agree with me on any of these products, or have you purchased these products that I mentioned and are they good? Am I just, maybe I just watched a bad one or something, but please let me know your thoughts down below, and please subscribe if you have not done so already, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.